Oh man, family, I want to welcome you to this episode of I'm Thinking All the Time, and we are talking about the Ket.N Newsletter. The Ket.N Newsletter, and it's called Unleashing Your Inner Dynamo. This is the newsletter that we send out every week to our supporters, subscribers. If you to get on, you got to go to free GNJecourse.com. That's free GNJecourse.com, man. And I am excited about getting into this discussion right now. I'm looking for my coffee, but I drunk it all. That's how it goes around here. All right, so let's get straight into the newsletter. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited. So let's where my news scene at? Boom, there we go. Oh, the news scene is up. I hope the news scene is up. So what I'm seeing, all right, I know how to handle this. Oh my God, I made it so hard. It shouldn't have had to be that hard. All right, so let's get to it. So what I do on this episode is I go through reading and I give you a little bit of context of what's going on. And we have an overall good time. I want this to be full screen, but I guess I can't really make it full screen. So we cool. All right, let's go on and hide that. Let's get it moving. Let's get it cracking. So unleashing your inner dynamo. And hopefully that's what a lot of y'all are tuning in for. Dynamo is an engine that runs, right? Unfortunately, I only could use a mechanical idea because, you know, we organic. We're human beings, and in many ways we could become anti-fragile, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about that, just a little bit, when we get down here, because I'm going back through my yearly readings, and one of the books that I read on a yearly basis is Anti-Fragile, and try to increase my understanding of it. But anyway, unleash your inner dynamo. But before we get into that, I got to welcome you and say great week of Umoja. We have entered Umoja, as you can tell by what I have on. You know what I'm saying? You can support us here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media. You can go and get the t-shirts, you know, hit us up at freegnjecourse.com. Our site will be launching soon. Shouts out to Brother Shamar. As a matter of fact, let's give Brother Shamar a round of applause. He has completed our site. He has made the site possible. He has made it a thing. Although we got sites all over, we're going to make it so much easier for you to find us here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media. And once again, I forgot, I need to let you know you are now listening to GNJ.Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production, all day, every day. And we are talking about the Ket.N Newsletter, or email that goes out once a week, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Oh man, let's get into a great week of Umoja. We have entered the powerful week of Umoja. Let's take some time throughout this week to reflect on the power of this principle and the elements and symbols that surround it. There are many more elements, and we will start getting into those as we move forward in the future, not in this email. Umoja is the first principle in Guza Saba. Hopefully everybody out there already know that, and it speaks to us about unity and reminds us of the power of us coming together. When we break down the word Umoja, numerology, it comes out to be a 6. What is 6? You know what I'm saying? In Gye-Nyame system, 6 represents family, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but you know what I'm saying? We'll settle with that. In Gye-Nyame journey system, number 6 represents family, harmony, and balance. This number signifies the importance of working together and creating a nurturing environment for growth and support. By embracing the energy of the number 6, we can embody the spirit of Umoja and strengthen our connection with others. So part of what we're doing with the Ket.N is each week we're going to go a little bit deeper into the principles. We're going to remind you that while you are in the week, you focus on Umoja in conjunction with the principle of the day. Okay? So, one of the key or one of the symbols that you can think about to help you center in on Umoja is the symbol of the number 6, which represents family. All right? They got harmony and balance. The Kande associated with Umoja is we say Umoja, but everybody else say Monday, known as Dwada in the Akan language. The masculine Akande name is Kwajo or Kwojo. A lot of us around here hear that's Kwojo. And the feminine Akande name is Ajwa. Why? These names remind us of the importance of unity in our daily lives, encouraging us to seek harmony and collaboration with our family, friends, and community. The color that represents Umoja is purple, a symbol of spiritual wisdom. As you can see, I got on the purple shirt, power and nobility. Come on now, can you walk in that for this week? I'm asking you just to walk in it for this week. By incorporating the color purple into our lives, we can deepen our connection with Umoja, with the Umoja principle, or we call it the Umoja force, and cultivate a sense of unity within ourselves and with others. As we reflect on the principle of Umoja, let us consider the following African proverb that guide us throughout this week. This is the proverb for the week for those that need one, because I'm going to give you some more, but the one to focus on, you know what I'm saying, if you want to stay in tune with us, right, is unity is strength, division is weakness. Not only as a group, because remember, when we look at the Nguzo Saba principles, we're looking at them first from an internal perspective, right? Unity is strength. When all 5 parts of your being, intuition, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical, are working together, you are strong. But when they are divided, you are operating impossible confusion and fuckery. All right? So we want to bring those together, because before we can have and exercise Umoja in the outside world, we got to start working on getting Umoja to work inside of us. This wise saying reminds us of the power that lies in coming together, reinforcing the importance of unity in our personal lives, in our communities, and the world at large. Let us use this week to celebrate Umoja, focus on the powerful energy of the number 6, the teachers of the Kande name, and spiritual symbolism of the color. By embracing the principle of unity and applying it to our daily lives, we can create stronger bonds, foster harmony, and work towards achieving our common goal. All right, I want to remind y'all, I don't know why it's split like this, but I do know why it's split like this. It's cool. I ain't gonna get mad. I'm over it. All right. So our young people are taking a trip. We call it the African American Museum Excursion next week, April 7th to April 14th. And we still need your help in raising funds. They're trying to hit 6 cities: Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Alexandria, and Richmond. 8 days, 10 museums based on African American culture and history. We're accepting donations below. You got those right there. And also, for those of you that get the newsletter and want to get the newsletter, go to freegnjecourse.com, freegnjecourse.com. Get on our email list, right? Take the e-course, or don't take the e-course, but get on the email list, right? Imagine the life-changing impact of an educational journey for our young warriors as they embark on the African American Museum Excursion. This incredible opportunity will take them to 6 captivating cities on the East Coast, where they explore 10 enriching African American Museum. By contributing to this unique adventure, you're not only empowering these young minds, but also fostering positive change within our community. Because these young people coming back, and if only one of them catch the spark, catch the energy, we done did our job as a community. Because that one will, once again, if we look at the growth, 1 goes to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64, and then just 20 flips. We are at over 1 million. All right? Don't miss the chance to be part of their remarkable journey. Because one of the things is they are going to document everything they're doing, so they're going to be able to bring back and have a package that we're going to stream out to all those supporters, so that you're going to be able to get it before the rest of the world see it. Of course, they're going to be posting up while they're down there, but we're going to have some, I'm going to make sure to get some exclusive footage Every journey, every contribution counts, and no amount is too small to make a difference. With your support, our warriors can experience the transformative power of education and culture. Remember, we got the rest of this week to do raising the funds, so go and help us out. Take a moment to make a difference today by contributing via PayPal at GNJ1, Zelle, GNJ at Gye-Nyame.support, or Cash App, $, capital G, capital N, capital J, capital M, EDIA. Thank you in advance for your generosity and commitment to uplifting the future leaders of our community. Together we can change lives and create lasting memory for these bright young warriors. Now, also, I want to say this for those people who are involved and support Gye-Nyame Journey. If you have announcements that you want to post up in the newsletter, let me know. All right. Of course, y'all know we got the Zoom coaching call tonight, Sofa Chat, and we inviting you out 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let's begin with what you're eating or not eating. Part 2. This is part 2. We're going into food. Well, I'm gonna read what it got, but here we go. Come on, let's see. Be sure to follow Dr. Jax at Dr. Stephanie Jax. You know what I'm saying? You got the code up here, passcode. Embrace cultural diversity and nutrition at our engaging Zoom event. Sofa Chat Part 2. Hello again. Are you prepared to welcome spring with a refreshed spirit and a zest for life? Sofa Chat is back to reinforce the idea that proper nutrition is the key. One of the keys, I'm going to say that. One of the keys to optimal health. And there's no better time than this season of rebirth to continue your wellness journey. We're excited to invite you to the next insightful and interactive Sofa Chat episode. Now, we do these every Imani or Sunday for the lay person out there. We do this every Imani or Sunday at 7 p.m. Be sure to join us. I'm going to also start rebroadcasting. I don't know what date I'm going to start rebroadcasting. I'm thinking maybe on Ujima or Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. But those of you that are seeing this on YouTube, it's already too late. You might as well get ready for the next show. But those of you that are on the email list, you got this early. You already know what it is. I see you there. Well, we'll discuss the amazing advantages of incorporating culturally appropriate diets into your lifestyle, right? We have a culture, right? And I'm going to talk about some of this culturally appropriate stuff because we've been talking about this for a long time. There's something out there that you can research called the African Heritage Diet. I would advise that everybody that's on this go to the African Heritage Diet, find out, and start spreading the word, because each culture eats differently because our bodies was developed differently. But also, we're going to be talking about, because of course, Brother Hatim is going to bring up the African Heritage Diet. Dr. Jackson is going to be talking about food combinations and stuff like that. But then also I'm going to throw in that warrior diet, that intermittent fasting that we need to incorporate as well. Learn how to embrace diverse food choices. Learn how embracing diverse food choices can not only enhance your energy levels, but also provide the essential nutrients your body needs while respecting your cultural heritage and tradition. We call it culturally appropriate. Save the date for Imani or Sunday, April the 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and join us for another stimulating Zoom group coaching session. It's going down. I hope to see you in the house. Engage with fellow health conscious individuals, exchange personal stories, acquire indispensable advice to help you attain your wellness goals while honoring your unique background. Seize this opportunity to learn, evolve, and transform in a nurturing, inclusive community. Here's what you need to know for the event. The Zoom meeting ID. The Zoom meeting ID is 890-335-51325. Passcode SofaChat23. Those of you that want to be ahead of the curve, you need to get on the email list so that you can get this early. I try to send these out by 12. Today I'm going to be a little bit late, but it's going to be out well before 7. So sit down on the sofa and immerse yourself in a captivating conversation on cultural diversity, nutrition. We're eager to connect with you and support your path towards a healthier, happier you this spring. Can't wait to see you there. Warm wishes, Dr. Jax. All right, let's get into the article that might have pulled you in. Unleashing Your Inner Dynamo, Igniting Growth Using the 2247 process. I kind of covered this last week on one of my streams because it hit me. I'm like, damn, all right, but let's go and look at this. I want y'all to understand the whole idea behind the 224 self-help process. First off, the 224 self-help process is a very simple system in which you dedicate 2 hours a day to your personal development, right? Cultural development, that all could be included. So you could do 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes, but you spend 2 hours a day. Now, it's best to find your area and focus on it. And once you get to a point where you automatically are able to sustain it, or you have developed a habit, then you move to doing something else. Or a lot of times we overwhelm ourselves because we try to do too much at one time. Like right now, I'm getting back into my workout program. I'm getting back into it, right? So I can't start with 2 hours on a workout program because that's the worst way to start, because you're going to burn yourself out and not be able to do it and refuse to do it, right? So I'm starting with a small amount of time, and I will build up, because what you start to find out is that the more that you practice the things that you want to master, the more time you end up spending on them. So 2 hours is just the beginning, right? It's just the beginning, all right? And you'll build up, because those of you that are serious about self-mastery, that are serious about developing and becoming the best you're going to start finding out that 2 hours a day is not enough time to spend building you and building your tribe and building your community. I promise you will find ways to squeeze it in. But anyway, now the 224 self-help process came about before the Nguzo Saba Challenge, but the Nguzo Saba Challenge came out of the need for me to try to help people to get into, or give them a system in which they can start really looking at our culture, right? Really start looking at our culture and how it can help you develop, right? Because when you start with the Nguzo Saba Challenge, you're doing about 15-20 minutes of the video, and then you do a couple more minutes of self-introspection, exploring you, right? But as you start doing more of it, you start seeing, well, damn, this is something I need to do on a regular basis. These are questions I need to wrestle with. So oftentimes what people do is they do the Nguzo Saba Challenge and end up going back through the Nguzo Saba Challenge, right? Because boom, I missed this. Because it's something that comes out of it for you. So let's get in here. Are you feeling stuck in your personal or professional life, unsure of how to make progress? Introducing the hashtag 224 self-help process. Gye-Nyame, we got that. Brother Hatim came up with that. A powerful and transformative approach to personal development that can help you achieve your goals and unlock your true potential. By dedicating just 2 hours of your day to self-improvement, you'll witness a remarkable change in your life and skills. Build your skills. That's what I was going to call it, right? In this article, we explore the benefits of the 224 self-help process and why you should embrace this strategy to revamp your life. The power of the 224 self-help process. Here we go. The 224 self-help process is a straightforward yet highly effective strategies that involve committing 2 hours within every 24-hour period to personal growth. This can include skill development, exercise, meditation, or any other form of self-exploration. And also, you can extend this to your tribe building, nation building, or whatever you want to call it. By consistently investing in yourself, you'll accumulate an impressive 730 hours of self-improvement in a single year, leading to a significant and tangible change in your life. 730 hours a year. Now, if we multiply that by 14, you are at the 10,000 hour mastery piece, right? Now, a lot of y'all like 14 years. All right, cool. This is why I stress that once you start doing 2 hours a day, you start understanding that it may take more. Some of you may build up to about 5 hours a day, right? Some of you will build up to, you'll find ways to incorporate it into your lifestyle. You'll find ways to incorporate it into your job. You find ways to incorporate this into your business, into your personal relationships. You'll find ways to start building it. So what you'll start seeing is that the amount of time that you spend on developing you and your tribe, it extends into your life. So that 730 hours is going to start growing rapidly. Just think about that. I want you to think about that. 730 is only with 2 hours a day, but what is it if we go to 4 hours a day? That's 1460. 1460, mastery comes up under 10 years. Mastery is going to take time. I just want y'all to know that. Why choose the 224 self-help process? I'm right here. Achieve, I don't know if y'all can see that. Achieve your goals faster. By consistently working on your skills and personal growth, you'll accelerate your progress towards your goals, whether you aim to improve your career, relationship, or personal well-being. The 224 self-help process provides you with the structure and discipline needed to stay on track and succeed. Now, the best way, because another aspect that comes out of the Nguzo Saba challenge and also from Gye-Nyame is what we call the mindset. You set up mindset groups, accountability groups that you can check in with so that all of us are charting our progress. Are you following the 224 self-help process? And then like when you're doing too much, somebody in the group be like, hey, you need to cut back on this and increase the amount of time you spend on this. We can look at each other and we can help each other make wise decisions, as well as bring energies together that exist even when we're not in the room. We'll be able to pull on these energies, pull on all of this intelligence, right? So you form these small groups that help push you forward and to move you into using the 224 self-help process more. Expand it into your life, giving you sometimes ways that you never thought of to incorporate this 2 hours. Because some of you are maybe doing 2 hours a day and just don't know it. But with this process, you start charting it so that you can start really seeing yourself moving and you can chart your growth. All right. Develop a growth mindset. 1, committing to the 224 self-help process help you cultivate a growth mindset, which is the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. By embracing this mindset, you become more resilient, adaptive, and open to new experiences, allowing you to overcome challenges and achieve your full potential. Boost your self-confidence. Boost your self-confidence. As you begin to progress in your skill and personal development, your self-confidence will naturally grow. This increased confidence will empower you to take on new challenges, seize opportunities, and make bolder decisions in both your personal and professional life. Once again, this is part of the benefit of the 224 self-help process. But also when you combine that, what we call the mindset and Gye-Nyame journey, right? A lot of outside of us, they call it a power mind or something like that. We call it the mindset group, right? The mindset group will often force you out of the scared to pull the trigger. It forces you out the freezing when it's time for you to take action, right? Because you got people that you are holding yourself accountable to, and they will push you, because sometimes we got the skill, but we don't have the confidence. So other people around you that's practicing and they can recognize it may push you. Like with people in the mindsets that I participate in, I'm always pushing them towards doing their shows, doing and pursuing the ideas that they have, especially when it's around this media thing. Like, what the hell stopping you? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what you need is somebody to come at you that y'all mutually hold each other accountable. What the hell you doing? Why you sit? Get to moving, right? Because a lot of times you build a skill and not know that you built the skill and not have the confidence to go through and do what you need to do. Improve your mental and physical health. 224 self-help process encourage you to incorporate exercise and mindful practice into your daily routine. When I say exercise, I'm not just talking about the jumping jacks and exercise practice. By doing so, you enjoy numerous health benefits such as reduced stress, improved focus, and increased energy levels. More of these positive changes will enhance your overall quality of life. Create a strong foundation for lifelong learning. By dedicating time each day to personal growth, you develop a habit of lifelong learning. This habit will not only help you adapt to ever-changing world, but also make you more valuable in the job market and in your personal relationships. Hold on, let me say this. Family lifelong learning is what Gye-Nyame journey is about. Right? I'm 55 and I'm learning new things every day. I'm constantly. This is why I got the piece in this newsletter about what I'm listening to and what I'm learning, what I'm watching and what I'm learning, because I'm constantly trying to grow. You should be too. on a continuous basis, especially if you're in Gye-Nyame. If you are satisfied with where you are, you might need to reevaluate your principles, because we always should be pushing to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Conclusion: the 224 self-help process is a transformative strategy that can help you unlock your full potential and reshape your life for the better. By committing just 2 hours a day to self-improvement, you'll build a strong foundation for success, personal growth, and well-being. Embrace the 224 self-help process. Embrace the 224 self-help process today and begin your journey towards a more fulfilling, purpose-driven life. For those of you that may need help, you understand? And for those of you that may need help, here you go. Get on that Nguzo Saba Challenge Self-Mastery course, because we've taking it to a whole nother level, family. We're taking it to a whole nother level. Get on that Nguzo Saba Challenge e-course. Go to nguzosabachallenge.com. I'm trying to tell you, because we're not playing with this. You could play with it. We're not playing with it at all. Not at all. So, you need to go and get on that challenge, and let's build. Let's move to the next one. The self-mastery chart. Gye-Nyame Journey, we have developed the self-mastery chart by using this AI and the skills and the talents, and of course the stuff that I have developed over the past few years with my mastery piece, with my self-mastery piece, my 224 self-help process. We have been able to use this AI and come up with what we call a self-mastery chart. Now I want to tell you about it, because those of you that get on the Nguzo Saba Challenge with us, those of you that's in the tribe, you know what I'm saying? Those of you that want to get your chart reading, let me break down what it is and how it can help you. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Self-mastery chart. The Gye-Nyame Self-Mastery Chart is a powerful tool designed to help individuals better understand themselves, their potential, and their unique path in life. Drawn on Afrocentric principles, numerology, symbolism, and astrology, the charts offer a comprehensive overview of a person's strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities for growth. By engaging with the insights provided by Gye-Nyame, the Gye-Nyame Journey is supposed to be Gye-Nyame Journey Self-Mastery Chart, individuals can. It ain't that you, because I give you a piece of paper. A lot of you got papers with keys to success that you don't pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? So I can't guarantee that you gonna move, but I'm hoping that you will. All right. So individuals can discover their true potential by exploring their life path number, core number, soul number, and personality numbers. These are all numbers, but of course using the Gye-Nyame definition of the numbers, right? Individuals can gain deeper understanding of their innate talents, abilities, and areas of growth. This knowledge can empower them to harness their strength and work on their weaknesses to achieve personal, professional success. The chart lays these things out for you, so you can look at them and be like, "Dang, this sound like me. This don't sound like me." You know what I'm saying? You eat the fruit, spit out the seeds. All right? You eat the fruit, spit out the seeds. Enhanced self-awareness. The chart provides insight into a person's inner self, uncovering their motivation, desires, and communication style. This heightened self-awareness can improve decision-making, foster stronger relationships, and promote personal growth. Align with life purpose. By understanding the significance of their Kernel name associated with the Kwanzaa principle, individuals can connect with their life's purpose and work towards achieving it. The chart also provides a meaningful African proverb to serve as a personal mantra, guiding them on their journey towards self-mastery. So in the chart, you get your own, of course, we talk about the day names. You get your day name, boom, boom, boom. You get your personal proverb or your personal mantra. You know what I'm saying? So that when you sit up and we point libations and we get to the part where people are throwing in proverbs, you should have a proverb or go-to proverb, because it generates one for each individual. All right? Unique. I ain't gonna say unique, but you boom, boom, boom. For strength of their intuition, the colors associated with the Kernel and Kwanzaa principle symbols, spiritual insight principle symbolizes spiritual insight and wisdom. By incorporating this color into your daily life, individuals can develop a stronger connection with their inner voice and make more informed choices. So, of course, y'all know we deal with the colors because, I'm wearing, we in the week of Umoja, I got on Umoja's color. Each principle, each number has a color, right? These are symbols that we can use to guide ourselves. You don't have to follow, because that's the piece I want to make sure people. You don't have to, but we have these symbols that are out here, and I'm gonna do something on symbology and the importance of it. We have all these symbols that are popping off around us, and many of us are missing out on the opportunity to use these things to move us to another level in our lives, because our ancestors don't whisper in our ears. The Creator don't whisper in our ears. Oftentimes, you know what I'm saying? Oftentimes, it's through symbols and through things that happen in your life. And because you're not capable, or you're not what we call in Gye-Nyame symbol literate, you miss the very thing that the ancestors is trying to give you. Develop a personal growth plan. The Gye-Nyame Self-Mastery chart serves as a foundation for creating a daily practice that aligns with the unique strengths and challenges. By engaging with a systematic process based on the Gye-Nyame journey method and the Nguzo principle, individual can build a more fulfilling life grounded in the self-awareness and growth. So what we do is we lay out some possible daily routines. We just got done talking about the 224 self-help process. Some possible things that you can do on a daily basis to develop a stronger relationship with your principle, with your day principle, with your name and your soul and all that stuff. A connection where you could develop it and develop that talent, develop those skills. All right. In summary, Gye-Nyame Self-Mastery chart is unavailable. The chart is an invaluable tool for individuals seeking to better understand themselves and a unique path in life. By engaging with insights provided by the chart and implementing a personal growth plan, individuals can cultivate self-awareness, realize their full potential, and work towards achieving self-mastery. Now, the piece is, this thing is going to constantly be changing, so people have to come back and get them, because I'm tweaking the system as we speak. That's why I'm not publicly offering. I'm offering it to people that's in Gye-Nyame, close associates and stuff, so that we can see and work out the bugs, because you know what I'm saying. But for those of you that's on the Nguzo challenge, you're gonna get it, right? And then I'll let you know when I update, and you're gonna get your update. The health journey. So, palm kernel oil, cultural alternative to coconut oil with surprising benefits. Here we go. In my quest to discover, so I'll pull them up later, but anyway, I'm gonna get into this. But I'm always looking for different cultural pieces, things directly from Africa or directly from our culture that our people use that helped us survive over the millennia. I'm looking for those things to add to my diet, to my movements, to everything that I do, so it can improve. In my quest to discover culturally appropriate foods that resonate with my lifestyle, I stumbled upon palm kernel oil. My encounter with this lesser-known oil was quite serendipitous. I had visited an African market in search of coconut oil for my coffee, but they were out of stock. I was pissed too. Coconut oil has long been revered as a healthy fat. Some nowadays they saying it's healthy. Next week it'll be unhealthy. So I use coconut oil, one that you can add to your diet for a nutritional boost. Additionally, it holds special cultural connection for our people with direct African descent. Upon finding the market devoid of coconut oil, I came across palm kernel oil instead. Intrigued, I decided to do a little research and was amazed by the array of benefits it offers, many of which are strikingly similar to those of coconut. So I brought it home and tried it in my coffee, because I use the coconut oil. As you see, I get the Nina brand. I would have put a link for it, but I couldn't find it on Amazon. So go to your local African store, support our African brothers and sisters. Get you some African coconut oil. The brand I use is Nina. This is the coconut oil. You see it's all gone. I still got a little bit down here, but I said I need to re-up. So I went to go re-up. I couldn't, and I found the palm kernel oil. All right. Tree that when you see it's palm trees all over Africa, right? So I went there and I found the palm kernel oil. There you go, right there. So now I'm using the palm kernel oil in my coffee, and I'll talk about the taste in a minute. Here you go, right here. The taste of the palm kernel oil in coffee was quite potent at first, but once I acclimated to the unique flavor, I found it rather enjoyable. I mean, it started off, you like, oh, this is a different taste. But after you sip on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't drink coffee for the taste anyway. Coffee is nasty any damn way. So, adding something else to it, because I don't throw sugar and cream and all that. I'm looking for the caffeine boost, and I'm also looking for some health benefits. I found it rather enjoyable. Like coconut oil, palm kernel oil is rich in healthy fats, providing a substantial energy boost and promoting a feeling of fullness. This makes it a great addition to your daily cup of coffee, particularly for those looking to manage their weight. Now, one of the reasons it's good for that is, now, coffee you usually do in the morning. A lot of people do it before they eat or while they're eating, right? The kernel, the palm kernel, as well as the coconut oil is kind of saturating. So if you hold off on eating just a little bit, you won't have to eat as much. If you take, like I do, maybe a tablespoon, between a teaspoon and a tablespoon in my coffee, right? Now, it goes down, boom, right? It helps satisfy the hunger. But another good part about it is that it's a fat. So it helps kick off where your body starts burning fat, ketosis. It helps kick off ketosis, right? If you don't do any sugars, right, before it, if you take this first and hold off on eating your breakfast, it helps kick off the whole ketosis piece, which is your body burning fat, all right? Both palm kernel oil and coconut oil contain medium chain triglycerides, MCTs. Now, a lot of you will go to the stores and they will have pure MCT oil, which is basically coconut oil where they refine it to a point where there's just the MCTs in it or something. It's too much of one thing. Get the coconut, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do the oil, get the coconut oil. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is a little bit more expensive. It's more processed. So get the oil, right? And you can build up the amount of medium chain triglycerides into your system over a regular period of time. You ain't got to go on and get the MCTs, which have been linked to various health benefits such as improved cognitive function, enhanced weight management, and a better heart health. Furthermore, these oils have antimicrobial. Remember, we talk about that gut, right? You know what I'm saying? Some of those need to go. Some of those gut bacteria, antimicrobial properties that can help maintain overall wellness. The benefit of adding palm kernel oil to coffee. It's an energy boost. Palm kernel oil is high in calories and healthy fats, which can provide a sustained energy boost when combined with caffeine and coffee. The medium chain triglycerides found in palm kernel oil are easily absorbed and converted into energy by your body. So it jumps off that ketosis. Now, if you was to mix this with intermittent or the warrior diet or the intermittent fast, you will burn a lot more fat in the day than you usually would. Rich flavor, very rich. Adding palm kernel oil to your coffee can result in a richer, smoother flavor and a creamier texture. This can be particularly appealing if you enjoy full body cups of coffee. I don't use the sugar and all that stuff. Nutrient absorption. Some of the nutrients in coffee, such as the antioxidants, because coffee has a lot of antioxidants, are fat soluble. Adding palm kernel oil can help increase the absorption of these nutrients by your body. Satiety, or fullness, right? The combination of fats from palm kernel oil and caffeine from the coffee can help you feel fuller for longer, potentially aiding in weight management. I am currently experimenting with adding palm seed oil or palm kernel oil. That was a mistake. Palm kernel oil to my coffee, aiming to explore the potential benefits and drawbacks of this combination in more detail. By documenting the taste, this is a very unique taste, but I don't drink coffee for taste anyway. I look at coffee like liquor. I ain't drinking it for the taste. I'm drinking it for the effect, nutritional impact, and overall experience. It will provide it will provide valuable insights for other coffee enthusiasts interested in trying this unique combination. Stay tuned for updates on the results of this experiment. So, of course, in my coffee, I do mushroom complex. I got the link in the video below, in the description below. You know what I'm saying? When you get it through our link, you help Gye-Nyame journey. I add this to my coffee. Once again, we got the coconut oil. And we have palm kernel oil. right? So I add those to my coffee. All right, so now let's get to our mushroom and probiotics. So that's my mushroom that I add to the coffee. Here's the probiotic. Immune. Where you at? Where my box at? I just had the damn box. Holy disappearing boxes, Batman. Hold on. I shall return. All right, we back. So this is the probiotic I take. So I got the mushroom. I showed you the mushroom already. This is the probiotic I take. It also has 7. If you can see down there on the bottom, or you'll see on the screen soon. It has 7 mushrooms with 7 different prebiotics. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm big on those mushrooms. So let's get back to it. Let's get back into it. Give me my news scene, Anime. Can I get my news scene, please? Good God. Come on. Thank you. All right, so there you go right there. Remember, when you click the links, you know what I'm saying? You help, and if you purchase, you help support Gye-Nyame Journey. I'm going to find some links for the palm kernel oil, coconut oil. Also, my coffee, I'm putting clove and cinnamon as well. And both of them, maybe I'll talk about those health benefits in the next e-newsletter. All right? Mushroom and prebiotics are still in effect. Just because I ran out of coconut oil, don't think I messed up. Don't think that I have slipped on my intake of my mushrooms or my probiotics. The journey still continues. I must report that I have had energy in abundance. I've added a workout component to my morning regimen and will continue increasing until I am back in shape. My mushroom mix of choice at this point is Fresh Cap's Ultimate Mushroom Complex. You got that link right there if you on the email. In the powder form that I slip into my coffee along with the palm, it's supposed to be palm kernel oil. Okay. In my coffee, I also throw some clove and cinnamon as well. All right, I spelled cinnamon wrong. Good God Almighty. From my probiotics outside of the Gye-Nyame Journey, that ambrosia, y'all know about that though, that's been listening for a while. That ambrosia, there you go, got a big old bottle. And then got my own, the we call it June, but the rest of the world, because we use sugar and we use honey and not sugar. The rest of the world call it kombucha. I am boosting up my system with Vital Flora. There you go, right there. The link. I have been on this for the last 2 months, and I am feeling the effects. I have been able to keep up with my new workout. I even challenged myself to take a 6-mile walk to my venture last week. So I am firing on all cylinders. Man, oh man. All right. You got it? All right. So, I say cyclinders. Oh my God, I gotta go in and fix all that. My God. Now we'll provide a link for the palm seed oil or palm, because I use palm seed oil too. But palm kernel oil and coconut oil, but I could not find my brand on Amazon. So I suggested to A1 that wants to try them, go to the nearest African store and pick it up. I personally use Nina International. You go there and possibly get some international connections as well. Get some shea butter. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about throwing an article in there about the health benefits of shea butter as well in the next couple of weeks. I'm working on it, doing some research on that as well. But yeah, go and support African brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we need to be doing some Pan-African shit. And the oils, you know what I'm saying? They don't take too much away from what we already doing. We do a lot of frying. We do a lot of cooking. You know what I'm saying? We just need to know which oils are best to do it with and what temperatures, because some of these oils start smoking real, you know what I'm saying? But we can get the same things done and possibly get a different, unique flavor, right, into our products. Or if you just like me, I just like taking oils. You know, for years I used olive oil. You know what I'm saying? Then I switched to shea butter for my skin because I use olive oil on my skin every day, right? Then I switched to shea butter because I'm like, boom, I need to go and plug into some of the shit that I'm talking, right? So, and I encourage you to do the same. All right, let's go. Listening and studying. Here's an Asian. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna first do the Asian sister. So I'm gonna pull this up on my Google real quick, and we'll go through however it pops up and have a discussion. Okay. So open link. This is an Asian sister dropping some jewels. I just wanted to share.
In white neighborhoods because white people didn't want Asian Americans operating in their neighborhoods and didn't want Asian Americans profiting off of white people.
Oh yeah, this is really important.
But because the positionality of Asian Americans is weaponized to oppress black people, Asian Americans were being given loans to open businesses in black communities, even though black people were not able to receive loans to open businesses in their own communities.
Say what?
And as I've said before, as a result of this, black wealth is essentially paid out twice when it goes to Asian American businesses, even though black people were not able to receive loans to open businesses in their own communities.
So everybody robbing us.
Black wealth is essentially paid out twice when it goes to Asian American businesses. Once when the individual pays for the goods or services, and then again when the Asian American business owner removes the profit from the community.
You gotta be shitting me.
Usually, people open businesses in their own communities, and this is mutually beneficial, where the business owner is making a livelihood off of providing goods and services to their community, and by being a member of the community, they're contributing and they're investing back into the community.
Nipsey Hussle.
And that is not what happens with Asian American businesses operating in black communities.
She said it.
Asian Americans were redlined from opening businesses in white neighborhoods because white people didn't want Asian Americans operating in their neighborhoods and didn't want Asian Americans profiting off of white people.
Oh yeah, this is really important.
But because the positionality of Asian...
Alright, let's go and stop it. Now, so, we got this sister. Now, I couldn't find an original video, so I wanted to share this one. I'm going to find her link and share it because she be dropping some jewels, bro. I'm just saying this is a powerful use of that 30 to 1 minute shorts, right? And she's been dropping some bombs, and but she was talking about how the Asian community being, in a sense, pushed to open businesses in our community. Or the Chinese restaurants, putting them in African American or black neighborhoods, right? Because they can't get the loans to do it in white neighborhoods, because white neighborhoods do not want to let that money go. Listen, family, this is what I've been talking when I talk about space and time. And when I say space, I mean, what is our territory? Because if you have a territory, everything in that territory needs to serve some type of purpose, right? Now, and you need to protect that territory. So if an outsider is coming into the territory, you need to know that outsider is coming in. And in some form or fashion, they pay a fee and they pay taxes when they come in, right? And if they're taking stuff out, they have to pay a fee to take it out. If they're coming in to get it, if they're importing in, they have to pay. That's why in borders you be hearing about, you know what I'm saying? There's a tariff or something. There's a tax. They got a different word for the tax, but it's basically, you want to bring this shit in and sell it here. Hey, you got to pay us. You want to take the money out? You got to pay us. You know what I'm saying? You don't just get to come into a community, and we got to understand this as a people. We got to understand we got the only open border community, right? Because you can't just go and open a soul food restaurant anywhere else but in the black neighborhood. They wouldn't even let that in a Chinatown, right? I don't blame them. In a Korean town. You know what I'm saying? Go to a Jewish neighborhood and try to open up a soul food kitchen or some shit like that. It's not going to happen. What we have to understand is that we have to be able to control our space. And once we start controlling our space, it makes it possible for us to start grasping our time, controlling our time, where we can at least control some of the people's time in our community, where we can have people who are, in a sense, paid for by us. We buy their time so that they could look out for us. That's all it is. It's just that simple, right? And then on top of that, we limit who the outsiders that can start business in our community, and we take the money from the outsiders as well as from us who are paying into the community, and we start funding and building our own businesses. It don't take a big area. If you just go to one of these projects, because one of the things I had was like a Gye-Nyame goon. I wanted to buy a house of apartments, right? Just one of those apartment complexes. You could put a barbershop in there. You could put a grocery store in there, right? And because everybody might be pressed for transportation, if you have the quality food and you bringing food in and you have a market once a week, or you have a market inside, a place where you can have a market inside, you got a barbershop and a beauty salon and any of those other essentials that we need. We need stuff for our skin, and we need our hair done, right? And we look at some of the other stuff that we might need, but we buy these complexes and we start doing things like this. We've been talking about this for a long time in Jam. This is why I'm saying tribe up, because one of us by ourselves can't do it. LeBron can do it by himself, but we shouldn't be looking at LeBron to do no shit like that. See, because this is the piece where a lot of us got it messed up. If I got money, I'm not investing no money who ain't investing money in themselves. Why should I do that? That would be stupid. That's bad business. Because I can understand you know what I'm saying? I can understand why some of these rich entertainers and these athletes are not really investing money in the community. So, because why should I invest money in a place where you're not investing? You don't have no foundations. You don't have no organizations that I can actually give money to and receive a benefit from me making a donation, or receive a direct benefit because you're able to actually help the community that you say you're helping. So I have to give to these NAACPs and these urban leagues and these things like that. Come on now, family. She breaking it down for us. They're forcing they're taking loans from the money that we deposit in these banks, right? They're taking these loans, they're taking the money that we are depositing every Sunday from the churches, and they're taking this money. I want you to think about this. They get the money from us, give us a very small interest rate, if even give us any interest in holding our money. They take our money and they give a loan to somebody and say, hey, go on over to that black community and you can open up a business. And these people are paying back on money that they got from us in the first place. I mean, it's the scheme. The scheme is so clean. I can't even get mad at it. I can't do nothing but laugh. But hold on. Let's move to the next one. Next up. Let's see what's going on here. Oh,
Ohio State residents.
Shots
if you
out.
have a utility meter like this on the side of your house,
Yeah,
you
but
can get
It's just going to give us another tool in our tool belt.
All right, hold on.
So it's going to allow us just to...
All right, so shouts out to Sister Candace. She thought about me and she seen this. She said, "Brother, I think we need to talk about this." So here we go.
to give us another tool in our tool belt. So that's going to allow us just to continue to push safety, educate the public, push that education, that awareness.
The rules of the road are about to change. In 1 week, Ohio's distracted driving law officially takes effect. It will allow law enforcement to pull over drivers on their phones without incident. We thank you for staying with us. For NBC4 at 5:30, I'm Jennifer Bullock.
I'm Jared Small.
So now I want y'all to think about that. They're going to be able to pull over drivers who are driving without incident if they see you on your phone. Now, it don't matter how they see you on the phone. They see you on the phone, and they give you a ticket up to $500. Let's see how this work out for us. I mean, they so slick with the hustle. It's just so smooth. It's just so smooth. I got to put my glasses on because I got to be able to see through the bullshit. Listen, I want y'all to think about this, right? Who is this going to affect? So now this is part of the reason why, once again, going back to the young lady who was talking, we got to start training our people to be in politics, to be that passes shit like this. Because we got to have somebody on in that seat, meaning like, well, how is this going to affect my community? So you mean that you could just say that you saw me on my phone, and because you pulled me over, you know what I'm saying? If I say I wasn't on my phone, you know what I'm saying? Me and you could get arguing. Now you can pull me out the car and do a full search of the car and arrest me, saying that now it's under suspicion of me being on my phone. Under suspicion. Without incident. No swerving, no nothing. You can just pull me over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because, I agree. You shouldn't be texting while you driving. But in that case, if they're going to start doing shit like this, you shouldn't be drinking hot coffee and trying to smoke a cigarette while you driving, because that could cause you to swerve and cause accidents too. Come on, fam. We too old to fall for the okie doke. We've been around, we've been doing this too long to fall for the okie doke. All right. Last video for this week. All right, hold on. So now, this video is about symbolism, right? And she's breaking down some things, and I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna let it go and finish playing through so that you can hear the whole thing. Well, she's breaking down the science of symbolism and how certain things have been pushed on you that may not be healthy, or you might not even know what you're doing. So I won't ruin it about what she's talking about, but I want to show you how prevalent symbolism is in our lives. And we're not even aware of it. We're not even aware of it. So I should have pulled the original audio. Matter of fact, let's pull the original audio. Let's see if we can get it. No, they won't let us get it. Let me go back. Boom.
But these are like big ass rituals.
I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna let it continue playing, and I'll start it over. All right, so we're gonna wait. I'm gonna start a little bit longer. So she's gonna talk about, rituals. She's gonna talk about a little, but just a brilliant use of the short method. So, give a couple more seconds. I don't know why it don't come up with sound, family. I apologize. All right, and she mentioned ancestors in there too. Here we go.
Why are there 52 cards in a deck of cards?
Because there are 52 weeks in a year.
52 weeks in a year.
In the traditional deck of cards, which you can do like psychic readings with, like a tarot deck. Diamonds is winter, clubs is spring, hearts are summer, spades are fall.
Symbolism, because y'all Brad telling me these numbers and blah, blah, blah. 52 cards in a deck for the 52 weeks of the year, 4 suits for the 4 seasons, 4 suits for the 4 seasons. She breaks down what they are, and those people who are spiritually adept, or those people who can read symbols, can actually do readings using cards. Because the playing cards that we currently use, listen to me, the playing cards that we currently use come from the tarot deck. So a lot of y'all talking about, I don't do Ouija boards, I don't do tarot cards. If you play spades, guess what your ass doing?
4 suits, 4 seasons. And also the king, queen, jack, those are called paint cards. And if every paint card has the value of 10, when you add up all the numbers of all the cards, it's 365 for the 365 days of the year. So the pagan roots are everywhere. You just have to access them, because for real, a lot of the like rituals that people keep every single year, the holidays people celebrate and stuff, it's mechanical, but these are like big ass rituals to certain gods. And if that's not your god, then like you should really figure out what your indigenous god is and do rituals that support that, because you're calling in all kinds of help. But if it's help that you don't really believe in, you're doing these rituals for nothing, supporting an idea that's like not yours, maybe even an idea that caused a lot of harm to you and your ancestors. So like, you know, gobble gobble.
Y'all heard it. But you know, a lot of y'all's gonna shoot right over your head. That was the third link. I had another one, but I guess I lost. Let me see. Oh, here we go. This is a good one.
Food out. Really? That chef guy? Mm-hmm.
This is how a lot of us live our lives.
I'm messing with it. The guy who's always chasing us and trying to kill us? My boy done turned a leaf. We up.
Here you go.
Where'd he leave it at? He put in a little box. Just a little box in the corner. It's like a little dimly lit restaurant. Pretty
dimly lit.
Pretty good touches. This is spicy cheese. This must be Chipotle. A dark box restaurant. Yup. Order up. Y'all gonna miss out. Nah, we good. We good. What the? Dang. Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's looking great. Oh, it's great. Hey, yo. Oh, buddy, leaving food out. Really? That chef guy? Mm-hmm. Little piece of cheese.
Now y'all going for that cheese. See, it's not only a metaphor about eating at people's houses, it's also about how traps are laid for us. It was a trap. He fell into the trap, he bring it back, he talked with his boy, he feel he made a come up. A lot of us, we fall for the okie doke. Stop falling for the okie doke. Stop it. It's not good. It's not good look for us. Not good look at all. All right, so we went through some of those. Now let me move. All right, this week I have been focusing on working with this AI to perfect GNG self-mastery, Gye-Nyame journey self-mastery chart. I've been listening to a book, but it's very complicated, but a good listen. I have been just suggesting to others. I have been suggesting to others for years, but you will be but you have to be willing to listen to it several times to really grasp and to put in practice what the author is talking about. The title of the book is called Anti-Fragile, and I strongly suggest this book, especially for those that want to prepare for the future. Great book. He talk about stock, he talk about health, and he's using theories on randomness and how to take advantage or to be able to live in a world that is more random than we want to believe. We want to feel comfortable, and we want to believe that we could predict and control everything. But the fact of the matter is, it don't work like that. Here's the Proverbs of the week. This week we'll delve into the rich tapestry of African proverbs that extol the virtues, integrity, and morality. These timeless adages, passed down through generations, offer profound insights to the values that have been deeply rooted in African culture for centuries. The wisdom embedded in these proverbs serve as a reminder of the significance of upholding ethical principles in our daily lives. The power of Proverbs. African proverbs are more than just words of wisdom. They are a reflection of the continent's diverse culture and their shared beliefs and importance of moral values. These sayings encapsulate the essence of integrity, honesty, and righteousness, providing guidance and inspiration to those who seek to lead a virtuous life. The ones in red I use for our video shorts, reflect and grow and put into use. So the 7 that are red, I use them on the proverb of the day. Where's that? There you go.
It's the proverb of the day.
I used them for the proverb of the day. Proverb. A man who pays respect to the wise is rewarded by being respected himself. That's a Ghanaian proverb. There could be no peace without justice. That's a Kenyan proverb. Wherever you go, always carry your integrity with you. Ooh, Cameroonian proverb. A person's character is like a tree. It takes time to grow. Nigerian proverb. 5. A man's goodness is not known until you have lived with him. A Ugandan proverb. That's a good one. 6. One should not show off one's integrity as a peacock does its feather. That's a Zimbabwean proverb. A wise man is like a diamond. He won't shine if he is not polished. Damn, I should have used that one. That is dope. A wise man is like a diamond. He won't shine if he is not polished. A Liberian proverb. Number 8, the only shame is to have none. Tanzanian proverb. Number 9, a person who is trustworthy will bring joy to others. Eritrean proverb. A person of good character will be traced wherever he goes. A person of good character will be traced wherever he goes. Botswana proverb. In a battle of wits, the one who is slow to speak has the advantage. A Moroccan proverb. A good man is hard to find, but he is everywhere. A Malawian proverb. Number 13, it is better to be a good person than to be rich. An Algerian proverb. A good reputation comes from the good actions. A Nambian proverb. A good name is more valuable than gold. Senegalese proverb. Integrity is the foundation of character. A Sudanese proverb. An honest man is never afraid. A Burkinabe proverb. All right, finally we reached the club. Of course, you know I ain't gonna play it, but of course I'm gonna read the intro. The club. All right, introducing the club, a gripping new audio novel that takes you on a journey of transformation, empowerment, and intrigue. At the heart of the story is a young man who finds himself drawn to an Afrocentric club that promises to change his life forever. As he becomes more involved, he discovers a secret organization that has been quietly building power for years, operating in the shadows without anyone knowing. As the young man delves deeper into the club's secret, he finds himself on a path of personal growth and self-discovery. He learns about the rich history and culture of his people and finds new purpose and direction in life. But as he rises through the ranks of the organization, he realizes that there are those who would do anything to protect their power and secrecy. He must navigate a dangerous web of deception and betrayal and make choices that will impact not only his own future, but the future of his community as well. With this richly drawn character, powerful themes of identity and belonging, and a thrilling plot that keeps you on the edge of your seat, The Club is a must listen for anyone looking for a thought-provoking and engaging novel. So join us on a journey of discovery and intrigue as we follow the young man's transformation in the club. You won't be able to stop listening. Now, we are on chapter 1.4, so the 4th part. So we got the 4th installment. It's available in the the Ket.N, in our Ket.N journal, I guess I could call it. But you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get it. The cover is the same, but don't be fooled. The cover is the same, But like I said, this is 1.4. We're moving you slowly through. I want to thank everybody that is a subscriber, a supporter, and a member of Gye-Nyame Journey and family. That's a wrap. We are out. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey. See some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. I'm going to make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, and let's build together.